If you ever played Ninja Gaiden and thought, gee, I wish this were a 2-player game, well, Natsume's got your back and made a 2-player Ninja Gaiden. Boom, Shadow of the Ninja. What? Yeah, it's awesome. It's hard to emphasize just how popular ninjas were in the 80s and early 90s. The ninja craze hit us like a tidal wave. Books, movies, cartoons, the market was soaking wet with ninja action. Shadow of the Ninja is an action platforming game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It hit the Japanese and US markets in 1990 and slashed its way everywhere else by 1991, where it was known as Blue Shadow. I'm guessing the name change had something to do with anti-ninja laws that were in effect at the time. Look it up if you're unfamiliar. It's crazy to think lawmakers felt the need to step in to protect society from the dangers of ninja culture. Life is strange, am I right? So, Shadow of the Ninja takes place in what's currently the future year of 2029. If you're watching this video after that date, let me know in the comments if the following events happened. The evil sorcerer warlord Emperor Garuda is waging war on the US. The only ones who can save America are 2 Japanese people from Japan. Ninjas, they are called. Also, they are called Hayate and Kaede. It doesn't matter who you choose as they play exactly the same. The action is spread across 5 levels broken up into 16 stages. There are boss fights at the end of each level, which means you've got 5 unique boss battles. Pickups can be found in the form of weapons, health, and upgrades. You start with a short katana, but can increase your range through power-ups. There's also kusarigama, which is basically a sickle on a chain. It's longer than the katana and allows you to attack upwards diagonally, but it's slower and has a smaller hitbox that misses enemies in close quarters combat. Most people will find the katana easier to land hits with. And while you start with no projectile weapons, you do find shurikens and bombs, which also benefit from upgrades. I mean, who doesn't love homing shurikens? One cool ability requires you to hold the B button for 5 seconds, unleashing a devastating lightning ninjutsu upon your enemies, but at the cost of half your health, so it is a bit of a gamble. This technique isn't found anywhere in the American manual. I guess the Japanese didn't want us to know all their ninja secrets. This game has a rock-solid foundation. Graphics and animations are top tier, and the sound design is some of the best on the system. Seriously, this soundtrack is absolute banger after banger. It's up there with the best Capcom and Konami games. The controls are very responsive. Whether you're attacking, jumping, or climbing, you feel like you have complete command over your ninja. And you need those tight controls as you'll be fighting mercenaries, other ninjas, and robots during your quest to save America. I compared this game to Ninja Gaiden, and that includes its steep difficulty. The first level is a cakewalk, but things ramp up rather quickly with the introduction of new enemy types and more level hazards. The difficulty curve fits in with other Nintendo hard games, with things not feeling impossible until you reach levels 4 and 5. And while the game does have plentiful checkpoints, you only have 5 lives. Adding a second player doesn't make the game any tamer, as you share the same life pool, and you have to synchronize during the platforming sections. Some of the difficulty is mitigated by generous health bars and a decent smattering of health potions along the way. Due to the bigger health bars for the players as well as enemies, I would say this game has a more methodical touch compared to Ninja Gaiden, but still manages to maintain that fast-paced action we demand from such titles. The boss battles offer real variety that requires different approaches to succeed. There's also a few mini-bosses thrown in to keep things interesting. These battles are generally fun, aside from Emperor Garuda, who is hard as balls. Reaching him in the first place is no easy feat, as level 5 is a hell's gauntlet, and unlike previous boss battles, there's no checkpoint before the fight. So losing means going through all this again. It really sucks. But I'm happy to report Shadow of the Ninja does not suck. It's really fun and exciting. The action is great, the levels are well designed, the boss battles are memorable, and for the cherry on top, it's 2-player. This is a game that can definitely be enjoyed casually, but offers a badass challenge for those who wish to beat it. If you ask people what their favorite NES Ninja games are, you're often going to hear Ninja Gaiden or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I always include Shadow of the Ninja in the conversation. It may be hard, but finding out where all the weapons are, discovering strategies to conserve health, and learning enemy AI feels so rewarding as you progress through this game. Shadow of the Ninja is straight up a must-play, if not must-have title for you Nintendo gamers out there. I highly recommend grabbing a friend, grabbing a sword, and saving America from evil ninjas. You will not be disappointed. Well, that was my 2 cents on Shadow of the Ninja for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Thank you for watching, you beautiful creatures. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one.